All right, so you have an online business and you spend all this time and money and energy driving traffic to your website. But how do you know if your website's actually performing the way that it should be, if it's fully optimized and actually converting all that traffic into sales? Well, in this video, I'm actually going to show you guys a really, really dope little strategy that's 100% free and you can use it today. And this is going to show you without a shadow of a doubt if your website's performing the way that it should be at every single level. Okay, you're definitely going to want to watch this. And a little bonus for everyone who stays to the end of this video, I'm actually going to look at your website and give you a tip on how to make your website convert better. All right. And I'm going to do this for every single person who follows these steps, but you got to stay to the end to know what the steps are. If you're new to RFA, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you like marketing tips, making money online, all these types of things, we're dropping gems like this every single week, and we're going to keep bringing that heat. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. Inside of your Facebook Ads Manager, that's where this tool is going to be. And if you're not running your ads from your Facebook Ads Manager and you're still boosting posts, I would highly recommend stop boosting your posts. Run them from the Ads Manager. It's way better, way more effective. If you don't know how to get that set up, there's a link in the description that I put in there. It's a 7-step blueprint that will actually walk you step by step on how to actually get your Ads Manager set up properly. And get your Facebook pixel installed properly and all that kind of stuff. So you're running your ads the right way. But once you get that all set up, you're going to want to log into your Ads Manager, and that's where this tool is going to be. All right. So before we get into this, I need to kind of briefly explain to you why this is so important, right? So you think about like the journey of a customer, right? They see your ad on Facebook and then they click the link. Well, the first thing they do when they click the link is what they do is they view your product page. And if they like what they see on their product page, the next thing they're going to do is they're going to add to cart. When they add to cart, if everything makes sense and and they're still interested, then they're going to actually initiate their checkout. They're going to start putting their credit card information in. And if they feel secure and everything is good, they're going to go ahead and pull the trigger and they're going to purchase. Now, every single one of these steps has a specific benchmark that you need to hit. All right. And that's what we're going to cover right now. And if you don't know what these benchmarks are, then it's pretty much impossible for you to know if there's something wrong with your product page or if there's something wrong with your add to cart or your initiate checkout process, right? But if you know what these benchmarks are, you can easily identify where your issue is if you have one, and then you can fix it. So let's get into this. These are the metrics that we like to actually go by. When people click the ad on the Facebook ad or whatever, and they hit my product page, I want at least 20% of these people to add to cart. Okay. So if there's 100 people who view my product page, I want 20 of those people to add to cart. Okay. Now, out of those people who add to cart, I want 30% of those people to actually initiate the checkout. Right. So same example, if there's 20 people who added to cart, then out of those 20 people, I want at least 6 of those people to initiate the checkout. Okay. Now, out of those people who initiate the checkout, I want at least 50% of those people to actually pull the trigger and purchase. Okay. And that would be 3 out of 6, right? So if you think about it, that actually goes perfect with, a website conversion rate should be around 3%. So that breaks it down perfectly. It's 100 product page views. There should be at least 20 add to carts. Out of those 20 add to carts, there should be 6 initiate checkouts. Okay. And from those 6 initiate checkouts, you should have at least 3 purchases, which would ultimately leave you with a 3% conversion rate on a website, which is actually good. Okay. So that's the first step. Now, you know what your benchmarks are now. Okay, great. Now, how do we actually calculate these percentages inside of the Ads Manager, and how do we know if we're hitting our benchmark? That's where this video is going to be super helpful for you. So let's go over here and jump right in. I'm super excited to share this with you. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in and you can actually select this little drop down right here. And this is where it'll give you a bunch of columns, and you can actually create custom columns. Now, I've already done this ahead of time, and I've created a content view, an add to cart, initiate checkout, and a purchase metric. I basically created a custom column for you guys. Okay. This is what we're going to do. Once we have these in here, I'm going to go into customize columns, and it's going to pop up this little customize column box. Now, what you do when you get in here is you're going to go to this little section right here where it says create custom metric. Okay. This is going to allow you to actually create custom metrics that are important to you. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to actually walk you through this step by step. The first thing we want to do is we want to be able to calculate our product page conversion rate. Okay, so we're going to name this custom metric product page conversion rate, and we want the format of this metric to be a percentage. Okay, now the way that we actually do this is there's a formula box right down here, and what we can do is we can actually type in our specific formulas that we want to use to calculate this custom metric. I know this can get a little deep, but just bear with me. All right, so in order to get our product page conversion rate, what we're going to do is we're going to take our add to carts. So you type in add and then scroll down and then select add to carts. And we're going to divide our add to carts. So we're going to hit this little division symbol. We're going to do add to carts divided by content views. Okay? Because our add to carts divided by our content views will actually give us our product page conversion rate. And then we're going to hit create metric. And then boom, look, it just shows our custom metric right up here. Now, we're not done yet because remember, we don't want to just calculate our product page conversion rate. We want to be able to calculate our add to cart conversion rate and our initiate checkout conversion rate. And we can do all that here. So let me jump back over here. Now, I've gotten my product page conversion rate. I'm going to go ahead and create custom metric. I'm going to create this again. And now I'm going to call this one add to cart conversion rate. And I'm also going to change the format to percentage. And we're going to come down to our formula again. And this time, we're actually going to do initiate checkouts. So checkout initiated divided by add to carts. And then we're going to go ahead and create this metric. And there it is. And now we have one more metric that we need to actually calculate. So we're going to select this one more time. And this is called your initiate checkout conversion rate. And this is also going to be a percentage. And now we're going to go ahead and do this. The way that we get this metric is we do our purchases, total purchases divided by checkouts initiated. And then we go ahead and create the metric for this as well. Now what we're going to do is once we've created these metrics, now we need to go ahead and select them and add them to our columns. Now, as you see, they're down here now. What I want to do though, is I want to organize them the right way. So up here, I have content views. So right in between content views and add to carts is where I want to put my product page conversion rate. So I'm going to put content views and then my product page conversion rate right after it. And then after my add to carts, that's where I want to put my add to cart conversion rate. And then right after my initiate checkout, that's where I want to put my initiate checkout conversion rate. All right. Let me move my face out of the way and I'll go ahead and save this preset again and I'll hit apply and I'll go ahead and replace this. Now, look at this, guys. What this is doing now is this is automatically calculating our product page conversion rates for us, our add to cart conversion rates, and our initiate checkout conversion rates for us automatically. Okay. Now we don't have to do any math. We don't have to do any guessing. We can literally come inside of here and select our columns and be able to know how our website is performing down to the absolute detail. Okay. Now let's look at this. Let's see if this website is performing correctly. Let's go back over to our benchmarks. Remember, I told you we're looking for our product page to convert at 20%, ATCs at 30, and initiate checkouts at 50. So the easy way to remember this is think about the 20, 30, 50 rule. Okay. So let's go back over to our ads manager and let's look at our product page is converting at overall, it's converting at 32%. So that's over 20%, so that we know our product page is doing well. Our add to cart conversion rate is converting at 31%. So that's over 30% as well. So that's also doing good. And our initiate checkout conversion rate is 53%. So that's over 50%. So this right here can tell us without a shadow of a doubt that this website is performing the way that it should be. And there are no bottlenecks in this website. And by the way, guys, if you come in here and you set this up, you only have to set it up one time. Once you set up these custom columns, you don't have to set it up ever again. You just come in here, select your custom columns, and then everything's going to pop up just like this. And you don't ever have to do any math anymore. So as promised, I'm going to do some website audits, and I'm going to give some tips and suggestions on how to make y'all's website better. This is how I'm going to do it for you. Okay, so the first thing is smash that like button if you got some value from this video. Second thing is make sure you are subscribed to our channel so you're always getting notified. And then third thing is drop the URL to your website in the comments below. And if you comment your website below in this video, I'm actually going to go to your website. I'm going to look at your site, and I'm going to actually comment back with some suggestions on how to actually make it convert better. Okay. And by the way, I'm going to do this to every single person that comments on this website. I know that sounds crazy, and I'm putting myself up for a lot of work, but let's get it. You know what I mean? I'm here to give value, so it's all good. So go ahead and complete those 3 steps, and I'll give you guys some free tips and suggestions. All right. Drop a comment below either way if this was valuable for you, or if you have any questions about something that didn't work for you, or if you have any issues setting things up. All right. So with all that being said, I hope this video was valuable for you, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.